little sketchy, extremely convoluted, stupid idea. And then the battery actual box should be good, man. Okay, it's late. I'm gonna try to do something that's a little sketchy, but I'm hoping it works. So the last we left off, the dampener bolt in the bottom of the right side fork tube was completely stripped out. It's completely seized, and that is this fork here. I have tried damn near everything to get this out. I went and bought an extractor set. I ended up breaking the extractor bit. So yeah, this was about a 1/4 inch longer. Now it's sheared completely. So that didn't work. This thing's been soaking in PB Blaster. So I got in touch with a chopper friend of mine, and he told me a little trick, because he has had this happen a couple times to him, and he said he just did this and it worked. So basically, the bolt that's down here is this bolt. I don't know what size it is specifically. I know it's a 6mm Allen to get it out. Basically, I got a drill bit that is the same diameter as the threaded part of the bolt, and I'm going to drill into it until the bolt head completely separates from the threads, and it should pop off. He said there'd be an audible pop when it happens. So I'm hoping this works, because if not, I have some other extremely convoluted plans that are going to be a pain in the ass. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this, and God, fuck, I hope I don't fuck this up. We'll see. Doesn't seem to be doing much. It took me 2 days, about 5 drill bits, and about 3 carbide bits, but I got this bitch out. I ended up having to use my carbide burrs that was right at 3/8 diameter and push this thing all the way through, and fuck me, I got it out. And look at this thing just coming right out. Ain't that some shit? Not a single bit of damage to the dampening rod, so that's good news. Sweet. The plan here is to get this thing dropped off the powder coat tomorrow or the day after. So I need to do one thing that I should have seen coming, but I didn't. And it's my own fault for not doing it until now. But the battery box. There's no way around it. It's just too high. The chain runs under the support bar here. So I just need to basically cut it off, lower it about as far as it can go, and then re-weld it in place. Like I said, I should have seen this from the get-go. I was too focused on whether the top was going to clear or not. I didn't realize that it was rubbing so bad on the bottom. I was trying to cut corners, bit myself in the ass here. So, not a big deal. Gonna get it fixed right now. Shouldn't take long. Got a brand new cutting wheel on the grinder. I'm just gonna literally cut right along these welds, grind them flush, clean it all up, drop it down, weld it. Should be good to go from there. Because I think it was supposed to be flipped over, welded to the bottom, and then the battery actual box sit on what is now the other side of here. I don't know for sure. Like I said, these fucking TC Bro stuff doesn't come with any instructions. Again, no one's fault for that. So I cut these close enough to the frame to where I just have to do minimal grinding with the grinding wheel, and without cutting into the actual frame and making it weaker by any means. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean these up and get the battery box ready to go. Back to like new. So now I'm gonna get this frame flipped over, get this thing fitted up. I'm probably gonna have to cut more off of this. I just want to leave it as long as I could so I didn't cut too much and be fucked. place. It's even. Good clearance with the fender, which is the main thing I was worried about. And the fender actually still sits below the battery box, which is exactly what I want. So I'm gonna go ahead, flip this over on the side, throw a bead here, throw a bead here. Probably call it good there. That's gonna be plenty enough weld for this. Box. It's all in place. Welded, got some good welds on there. And I'm gonna go ahead and take cutting wheel, and I got a little bit of overhang on both sides, that extra I was talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that shit off, and then I'm not even gonna bother cleaning these welds up because they actually look really good and they're gonna be under the bike anyway. These two are gonna cut off, and the battery box is good now. Should have plenty of clearance. Both the chain should be up a little bit higher, and then it should be right next to the box right here, above the bottom. Good, man. So that's going to be it for the battery relocation on that. Should have plenty of clearance all the way around. I'm kind of putting all my eggs in this basket because I'm not going to test it before I send out the powder coat, which is probably a stupid idea.